Hello everybody, and welcome back to Tales from the Dancing Mirror. Today we're making some tea. What else was there? We had some seeds we wanted to plant as well. I'm gonna go to my house. Put away all the crafting materials. Do I want another chest? Hardwood and silver nails. But we will sleep. And I should probably check my quests. We need to make the tea of invisibility. Went to bed at 5 a.m. Okay. So what we need is over in this part of town. Jelly squid. warping. It's not open yet. Over here. $27. Hey, Emily. Inventory. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 2 T for and then we plant 420 streams. How are we doing? That's a lot of streaming I've done. Just eating cereal? Nice. Weed number. Watering. Okay, all those crops have been watered. And I need a lot of copper ingots because I want more. I'll take that and that. Put the seeds away, put that away. Make 10. Silver nails. Put away these. And we need need those. And we can do nothing else. Do have the Illusory tea leaves, so we will head this way. Get some hardwood as well over here. Set. Dry fiber and jelly squish. cactus flesh in here. Perfect. Now we can make the Illusoria. The invisibility tea recipe. Let's go. Show her the tea. Is that what I think it is? You have no idea what I've just been through to get this for you. I'm so sorry, Emma. I figured Graham would have known straight away. I hope it has been beneficial for you either way. Alexis steps closer as you take the steps closer to you as you take the tea. She takes a deep inhale as she leans her nose over the liquid. You take a moment to retrace your eyes over her ghostly face, really taking in her appearance. She smiles, and for a brief moment you swear you could see a hint of colour appearing through her translucent form before fading away again. Suddenly, a large noise happens beside you. The sound of large stone rubbing against each other and slamming into each other. The statue of Roz is changing, and the large pieces of rubble at her feet begin to vibrate. They hover in the air for a brief moment before swiftly snapping onto parts of the statue. Huh? What was that? It's the statue of Roz. I think it's reacting to us. It's rebuilding itself. I think you're right, Emma. What you seem to be doing around Illusaur is helping. Alexis rushes over to the statue. Roz, it's felt so long since I've seen you. Where are you? Where am I? What's going on? Overwhelmed by emotion, Alexis falls to her knees and sobs at the foot of the statue. We comfort her. You step beside Alexis. Unsure what to do, you try to place a hand on her translucent shoulder. With no resistance, you awkwardly steady it in a position that makes sense. Alexis turns and gives you a small smile. We'll figure this all out. Don't worry. Alexis looks up at the statue. Roz's head is still missing from it, so her gaze rests on the torso. Alexis blinks, then her eyes focus. She has seen something. She's wearing a necklace. Wait, it's my necklace. Why is she wearing my necklace? Alexis is frustrated, trying to remember. I found this necklace in Illusaur. We discovered that it held magical properties just like the tea. It gave the wearer strength, both mentally and physically. It was decided amongst the group that I should keep it, to help with my Alexis doesn't finish the sentence and keeps the rest to herself. This feels important. I know it is. You step forward to take a closer look at the necklace. You've seen this necklace before too. You helped Oswin find it for the museum. I've seen this before too. It's Oswin's necklace. He keeps it at the museum. Alexis puts her head in her hands, realizing she remembered something else. Oh, that's right. I didn't find the necklace. I actually stole it. What do you mean? Alexis sighs. Roz and I, we had an ability to identify energy sources. We always used it to find new plants for the tea we brewed. But there was a time whilst I was in the museum, and I could sense an intense energy coming from the necklace. I had seen nothing like it. I had to take it. I was too curious. What did you do with it? We discovered it gave the wearer strength. Oswin was so angry he tried to make the whole village to look for it. We felt like it was too good of an item to give up just like that. It's bad, I know, but he never realized it was me. Alexis takes a moment before continuing. You might not like what I'm going to suggest. You want me to get the necklace, don't you? This just feels important, doesn't it? Besides, you might find it useful yourself given its properties. Also, you might be better than us, and return it to him after we're done with it. I helped Oswin retrieve it. I don't think it's going to be easy stealing it back. Oswin is an interesting fellow. He can be easily distracted, so I'm sure you'll be able to find a way. Okay, I'll try to retrieve the necklace for you. I hope it's worth it. Yay, and we finished Act 2. How much more of the statue? I nearly finished all the books and stuff as well. But we are in Act 3 now. To the map. Alexis has a quest. What can you tell me about Roz now that you've started to remember things? Alexis smiles as she hears your question. She closes her eyes as she gives herself a moment to reflect. I knew Roz ever since I was a little girl. She was one of the very first people I spoke to when we went to school, and we quickly became best friends. As we grew older, we always tried to find excuses and opportunities to be together. We went to the same schools, we had the same set of friends. It was towards college that we had met James, Desmond, and Andrew. Roz always had this happy-go-lucky thing about her. She was this pint-sized girl always full of energy, always optimistic and carefree. You could say that was quite the opposite of how I was. When it came to university, we all went our separate ways. I found it hard being away from Roz after spending so much of a life by her side. So it was a welcome idea when Desmond suggested we all go on holiday together. Alexis frowns. She's pushing her mind past the memories that she can remember. I'm having trouble remembering more right now, Emma. The statue, it's not complete. If we can focus on rebuilding them, then maybe I'll remember more. Thank you for telling me about Roz. It's good to see at least some of your memories returning. Yay. Alright, let's look around. Okay, she's got a quest, he doesn't. Let's go to her quest. How are things going between you and Galea? Absolutely swimmingly, thanks to you, Emma. In fact, you've come at a great time. I've been thinking of getting her a gift. Huh? What are you thinking of getting her? Galea mentioned she used to love painting before things got super busy. So I was thinking of doing my own painting for her. Trouble is, I'm not good at being all creative-like, and I don't have any of the materials. What do you think you need? When I was traveling the village the other day, Fergus and Miro were talking about this fancy thing you have. A phone camera, I think they called it. Do you think you could take a photograph of Wimsdale Island for me? Then I can look at it to paint my picture whenever I want. Sounds simple enough. And that's not all. I also need paint, and that will be hard to come by as it's not really something that Quinn keeps in stock. We may need to make the paint ourselves by mixing flour and water and any other thing around here that might add some color. What do you mean by any other thing? Well, mixing flour and water will give us white paint. I suspect adding something else will turn it a different color, though I'm not exactly sure what though. Let's get the photograph out of the way first. Then when it comes to paint, feel free to chat with me if you get stuck. We can brainstorm some ideas. Alright, I'll drop by later with everything, hopefully. And that's that. And 10th of July. Fifteenth of July. Sixteenth of July. There should be a second one for 16th of July. Now we sleep. Watering all the crops. Oops. left. 3. Carrots will be ready tomorrow. Seven days for the strawberries. Just need to find all the books. Dun, 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 dun. business is booming, Nicholas. You could say that, Emma. We've had an influx of visitors to the Dancing Moon recently, and my menu simply can't keep up with the demand. I need more. What do you have in mind? We need a dessert to finish off the meal to keep our guests satisfied before they leave. Something sweet like a cake, but with a twist to make it interesting. Nicholas takes a step back as he looks at you, apparently stricken by an idea. Hang on a second. That teenager, Ross, she used to do all sorts of things with tea leaves. Maybe I can do the same with cake. Tea-flavored cake? Exactly. People love the tea that Ross brewed up here. It could be a real trendsetter if I could do the same with cake. Nicholas grabs a nearby stack of papers and scrolls down a series of lists and instructions, then promptly shoves it in your direction. You want me to do it? Of course. I have mouths to feed here and I'm still missing ingredients. Don't forget, you're a sous chef after all. Yes, of course. How's it going, Fergus? Just look around, Emma. Have you noticed the amount of visitors we're getting now? With Elena playing in the inn, and all your hard work in town, people are finally coming back to Ilisor. I think this is cause for celebration. Which reminds me, before you arrived in Ilisor, I received a shipment of pale ale from the Nanaia Desert region. They were all well known for producing the best kind. Before we stocked it in the inn, we kept it in a cellar below the town hall. Not many people knew about it aside from myself and the mayor. Didn't want people sneaking down to steal our brew, right? Problem is, as you may have noticed, the mayor locked the door that leads to the basement of the town hall, and I know Galea is hesitant to open it until we locate the mayor herself. I've been helping Galea track down the mayor. If I can find the mayor or the key to the basement, I can look out for your pale ale. I knew you'd be up to the task, Emma, but only if it's not too much of a bother. I'll keep an eye out. Who else has quests? Miro, Galea, and Lucas. What's new, Lucas? I'm inspired, Emma. It's great to see Ilisor with new buildings, even if it's only a house for you and Elena. Whilst you've been gone, I've been coming up with even more ideas for us to construct. What do you have in mind? There's 3 new building ideas that I need help with, and I'm hoping that they'll also be useful for you and your travels. They are a tea garden, a windmill, and a decorative rock pool. It's the same process, Emma. Just make sure the relevant materials are in the box besides my counter. And when you want to construct them, just talk to me to view the catalogue. And speaking of the catalogue, yes? Did you notice that the buildings we construct have benefits to them? I've written a description next to each option as you are browsing. Make sure you read them next time you want to construct. Great, let's get started. Ton of stone. Need to make some tea leaves. And that one's not hard as well. So where does our search for the mayor take us next? The Stocknell Swamp is a place further east in the desert. The mayor wrote about such a place in her most recent note that you found. I've been hesitating on this. She mentioned the Stocknell region used to be a flourishing place, but it is now since occupied by the Shadow Beasts. More than what we've been used to so far. It's a no-go area as far as I'm concerned. But you seem to have a knack for surviving, Emma. I won't stop you if you decide to head out that way. I'll continue my search in the Stocknell swamp then. I'll be careful and hopefully we'll find the mare soon. Off we go. And then finally, Myro. How's the shadow situation outside the village, Meryl? Meryl? I'm not sure what to say, Emma. The Shadow Beasts have settled in both the Deweyland Meadows and the Nonai Desert regions. But the situation is neither getting better or worse than it has been. In order to get a further lead on the situation, I suggest we travel further east to the Stocknell Swamp region, one of the first areas to have been invaded by the Shadow Beasts. What are you hoping to find there? It's the usual drill, Emma. Can't say for sure unless I see. If you take more photographs in that region for me to look at, I may have some ideas on what to do next. I'll see what I can do. Alright, let's start doing the side quests. To the Stocknell Swamp. Surfboard fin, beach ball. Shit. Still got a lot to do in the desert. keep looking. Grab the gold. And we need some cocoa beans. Alright, let's keep working. Any sign of a clue? Another one of Andrew's diaries. Where are we going? Just gotta keep an eye out. You sense something is wrong the moment you step onto this platform. You crouch over the body on the floor. Various bags and notes strewn around it. No doubt this is the mare you've been searching for. She made it this far, but at what cost? You scan around the hideout. Perhaps there's more to her story here. Just as you stand up to leave, you notice a glint in the corner of your eye. A key. You swiftly take the key, avoiding as much as you can to disturb the mare any further. You dread the thought of giving Galea the bad news. There it is. I took some photographs of the Stocknell swamp area. Once again, you allow Myril to browse your photos you took from your mobile phone. It doesn't take long until he physically recoils from the screen. Ugh, spiders. Why does it have to be spiders? Not a fan of creepy crawlies? You've never seen Myril react to such a thing before. He's usually so calm, standing rigidly to his spot by the gate. They are the worst. We'll have to do something about this soon. We can't risk having these monstrosities reaching the village. Please allow me some time to formulate a plan. In the meantime, here is your reward for risking yourself. Thank you. There's a quest down there. Sleep. Give Val materials. We need to upgrade our tools. Kind of want an upgraded watering can, so that's what I'll do. Alright, got full. And we'll need the gold. Gonna have a lot of carrots. It's a dry lightning. That's not good. Cucumber. Pepper. Strawberry, mushroom. Alright, let's go to Val. And then Oswin, turp off the other two. And then we sell the carrots that we have in excess. And like to upgrade. Candy gold ingots. So let's convert them all into gold ingots. Found this surfboard fin out in the Stocknell swamps. Thought you would be interested. He placed the surfboard fin on the counter. Oswin places his hands on its surface and gently runs his fingers along its edges. He bends down lower as a bit of sandy residue collects on his fingers. Are you sure you didn't find this in the desert, Homer? I can see a bit of sand on its surface. Some of those wretched shadow beasts must have migrated from the deserts back to the swamps and taken this with them. It's clearly a weapon used to slash their opponents who get in their way. He gestures towards one of the edges of the fin. This edge used to be sharp, but has dulled over time. No, I don't think. Sure, whatever you say. Whatever you think, this is a mighty good find for the collection here. I don't even think we had anything like this before. I'll put this up in one of the cabinets straight away. Will do. And found this beach ball out in the swamps. Thought you'd be interested. A beach ball? What is that, I may ask? Can I take a look? It's a thing that people used to have fun on the beach. You know what? Never mind. Here you go. Pass the beach ball to Oswin. It's easy enough given it's just full of air. Though it sags slightly due to having lost some of its air. Oswin takes it and massages it in his hands. Aha, yes, of course. But stop. We must be careful, Emma. This appears to be a dormant explosive device used by the shadow beasts. Do you see its somewhat fleshy skin? It must be organic in its nature. No doubt created using some abominable methods. I'll need to be careful with it before putting it in one of the cabinets here. Sure, whatever you say. And so there's one more artifact I'm missing, I think. Pretty sure I did. Did I? let's go. Unless I did pick it up. I kind of sold it. Another energy signal? Sky smiles. Try to remember if you've ever seen such an expression on her face before. You're getting used to this routine. Correct, Emma? She swivels on her foot, placing her hands upon the worktop as she faces towards the island again. If you're up for it again, I could use your help in isolating its location. Is it the same process as before? You've been to the Stocknell Swamps, correct? Horrible place, but the souls of the shadow spiders may help us strengthen the bond to this particular signal. A different mineral will be needed to harvest these, and I'm sure Val can help you again there. I'll be back with this shadow spider souls. What do I need for... The rock pool was just a shit ton of rocks, so let's get that out the way. See what else we need. Illusory tea leaves, silver nail and hardwood. Stone. Okay, let's start with this stone. This over here. Just there, will do. So we need coal, hardwood, and the tea leaves. And I think Graham can sell the other tea leaves that I need. Maybe if I go to the Dewyland Meadows, I'll get some materials. Silver nails. Silver ore. Where did I put my silver? Oh, there you are. First. To the Nonai Desert. And back to the Stocknail Swamp. And put in materials. Wooden plank and coal. sleep. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go to register place and pick up book. Personal exploration. I think we've got everything here in terms of those books. Would be fun, but can't jump. But he wouldn't. Create a tea-brewing kit. And we'll wait 2 hours. We can make it all. building. We will put next to my... I've constructed all the new buildings you asked for. Excellent, Emma. It really makes a difference, doesn't it? You've been such a great partner in this endeavor. The only thing I can ask of you now is to keep browsing in my blueprints and city catalog. I'll try to make sure I add more options as time goes on. Thank you, Lucas. A variety of houses. And there's plenty of options. But I will take my stone back. A pool. And the rest of this way. Check for new quests. Nobody has any quests. Good. Here. Alright, where were we? 28th of July, 2nd of August. afraid the mare... she's gone. Galea slumps back in her chair, her mouth hanging open in shock. I can't believe this, Emma. I'm so sorry. Do you know how? Did you see her? Actually, never mind. I don't want to know. Hydrate, I forgot to do that. If there is anything I can do. Galea shakes her head. No, just give me some time here. Please tell me there was at least something that made your trip worthwhile. Yes, actually, I found the key to the town hall. Oh, of course, I had forgotten all about that. Listen, Emma, you've been so helpful to me and the others here in Illusaur. I know I expressed hesitation about what you might find under the town hall, but I trust you. The door is all yours if you want to explore. Let me know what you find down there. I won't go down there myself until I know it is safe to do so. In the meantime, give me some time to think about what comes next with regards to the mare. I'll check in with you soon. Alright, let's go to Val real quick, because I almost forgot. And we'll... can't do the Emerald Sword yet. I love that song. Emerald Sword is one of my favorites. Got the gold watering can, and we would like to upgrade my... Oh, I've got plenty for the Emerald Sword, so let's do that. There. That's all of that. Let's get rid of all this gear. Under the ground soon. Put away my tea leaves. chests. Alright, let's go. We've got arrows, and that's as far as my exists. Yay. It's you again. Look, sorry about before, but you couldn't stay at that place. The blob inside swell, its whole form bobs up and down in an excitable manner. Burger? Burger? Wait, burger. Wait, burger, you want a burger? The blob bounces up and down again. If you took any guess, you'd think it was happy and you understood it perfectly well. Burger, burger. Okay, I'll get you a burger. Sheesh. Alright, I don't know how to make a burger. A large rocky structure stands tall in front of you. It's strange that such a thing is here, given it seems to be covering what should be wall. Was it placed here, or was the whole area of the town hall just built into the ground like this? The stench of the long-forgotten room lingers. As you wrinkle your nose, you notice a cool breeze coming from a crack in the stone, giving you some relief. You lean over to get a closer look, carefully placing the palm of your hand where the crack appears. There is definitely a draft coming from the other side. I'm gonna make some slick skin tea. Where is... the pale ale? Everything I need for it. Shutter sludge, shutter fiber. So need these. Burger is life. How are we doing? Why does it say it's your first time chatting? Crap, where are my eels? Should be sleeping, but oh well. Isn't that the way the world works? Should be sleeping, but oh well. Where did I put... I know I had eels. There you are. Okay, let's make some eel oil. How do we make burger? Let's see, what do we want to do next? I don't know what it is that's required for burger. Unless it is as stupid as one of these. One of these. Bing, 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 bing. It is not that stupid. How about with some onion? How do we make a burger? Maybe cucumbers? Pop, 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 pop. More burger. More cucumber. My mushies are ready. Mushy room. So how do we make burger? How does a burger get made? Okay, my peppers are almost ready. Cucumbers are almost ready. I can sell my massive hoard of cucumbers. This. I don't know what I need for a burger. It's infuriating me. Can't eat gold. Humans can't digest gold. Okay, Meryl has a new quest for me. But I do need to get my weapon to complete her quest. I'm gonna go back to the swamps anyway. Wait until for 4 more hours. It's not done yet. 2 more hours. Another hour. cook some cocoa powder. Because I actually do have cocoa. Sugar right now, so let's go do something dangerous. It is. You look like you could do with some rest, Meryl. It takes Meryl a moment to react, as it takes a moment for his focus to adjust to you. Huh? Oh, yes, Emma, what can I do for you? Have you ever thought of recruiting more guardsmen? Someone like you should lead people rather than do the work yourself. Hydrate. It's a thought, Emma, but if I spend my time training people, then no one will be here to keep watch on the gates. You're reminded of Dion's recent mishaps in the Nanai Desert, and think he might be a good candidate for Meryl to mentor. I think Dion is looking for something useful to do around the village. Meryl takes a moment to think. You can tell he has reservations. Even if he can help me, he needs training. I'll need to spend time and teach him the necessary combat skills if anything dangerous happens here. What about this large pile of debris here? We could turn it into a training area close to the gate. Meryl looks to the side of the unsightly pile of debris that has accompanied him during your entire stay in Elisor. Fine, you have a deal. If you can clear this debris and construct a combat training area, then I agree to enlist Dion and or anyone else to help with the guard duties. Deal. Alright, well, instead, let's do this. We'll go to the swamp and we're going to kill some spiders. And take their souls. I just need to find them in this stupid swamp. As well as there's a few other things in here that we need to get. Take the cooked steak. I think that's the lost artifact. Take those. Oh, we didn't need those bones. But we'll take the water. And we'll keep exploring. There is stuff that we need to find. Let's go to photo mode. Look for anything that looks out of place. Some more spiders over there. I think up that way. Photo mode is really good for exploration. Oh, there's a lot of you. That's the exit. We don't need the exit right now. Was it 28th of October that we needed? Yes. And there's one more. But I don't think that one will show up yet. Debugs in the swamps. Love a game where the spiders aren't creepy. Pretty... The enemies in this game are pretty harmless, unless you're really, really, really trying. Oh, it's after midnight. There's something creepy lurking in the dark. Oh boy. Gonna go talk to Sky. And several other people for tasks. And go to my house. Mention. You sell decorative items. You sell arrows. I'll sell these emeralds. No, I won't. What I will do is continue organizing my library books. My Andrew's diaries. That's supposed to be there. And it's supposed to be there. 3rd of November. 18th of November. And that's all I can find right now. So next up we do the sleeping. I still don't know what I need for part of a burger along with the bun. Here we harvest all these. Now I've got to talk to Quinn about Otto. Can't even tell what's harvestable or not. That'll do. There. Keep the harvests going. And how much longer until the end of the season? It's almost time. Let's make some cash. Cabbages were my best money maker. And then I spent all the money. A strong person to help clear the debris by the eastern gates. Will you help? Oh, of course, but why are you asking me? I think this will lead to a good opportunity for Dion soon. Merrill is looking for help with his guard duties, but needs to clear the debris first. Should have said sooner, Emma. Certainly I will help. Thank you. How do you feel about helping Merrill with his guard duties? Dion steps back, somewhat surprised by your question. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think he needed the help. He's been the head of the guard for as long as I can remember. Exactly. He's the head guardsman. He needs people to work with that can help offload some of his responsibilities. Yes, I suppose you're right. Have a think about it. In the meantime, he needs some help clearing the debris near the eastern gate. Could you help? Millie, that entire paragraph is basically the exact same thing that you're trying to say. Because it is confusing as hell. Thank you. Let's go do the sword stuff. I have an emerald sword filled with shadow spider souls. Very good, Emma. We are now ready to investigate the third energy signal on the island. There's a connection between you and the Emerald Sword now. Close your eyes and grasp. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it will guide you to where you need to go. Okay, so if I remember right, there was one here and over here. So it would be getting further away. Slightly faster the closer we got to it. There it is. And that will shoot to this connection. Your powers combined. It's 3 beams of light. I'll find out off-putting with you paranoid. I take full responsibility for some of that paranoia. Did you see what happened again? Sky is gazing at the fixed point where the 3 beams converge. You can see the reflection of the colors dancing in her eyes. We are so close, Emma. I can feel it. But there is something still missing. It's like the island has showed us all it can, and it's waiting for us to give something in return. Like what? Remember that you arrived in Illusaur on this very island? The exact same way those teenagers arrived here too. I've been relying on your connection to this place to tap into these energy signals. If the teenagers share the same connection to this place to you, then imagine what we can do with them. Sky sighs. She admits she is getting ahead of herself. I fear we have reached the limit of what we can do here. And our next lead are those damn teenagers. Sky takes a step back and crosses her arms, appearing in a deep inner thought. You see the 3 beams of light silently shimmering above her head in the distance. Until then, there is another thing you can help me with regarding the portals that have been appearing during your time in Illusaur. Talk to me again in the future if you would like to help me with this. Will do. Alright. Lucas has a blueprint. Val and Oswin. Okay, let's go. We need to buy some milk and eggs as well. I'm crazy. Crazy smart. Didn't need to buy a sword. That was a given. Oh, right. Nicholas sells the milk and eggs and shit. I need a strong person to help clear the debris by the eastern gates. Will you help? Oh, thank the almighty Dewbugs. Thought Mira would never sort out that debris. Count me in. Thank you. dew-bugs were onto me. I followed the sound of them and came upon a similar monolith in the desert. And he hates spiders. Okay. I found another note from Otto, this time in the Stocknell Swamp region. Quinn takes the note. He watches her eyes scan the words on the page. Phew, Emma. I'm confident that Otto has found himself in good hands. But look at this. He has actually found himself in the company of the dew-bugs. Such a rare situation to be in. I am not sarcastic. Unless I want to be. What exactly can you tell me about these dew-bugs? They're a lot like us in some ways. Much smaller though, and usually with teal-colored skin. Each dew-bug has a lovely set of unique wings that can take them all over the place with such elegance and beauty. It's known that the dew-bug colonies occupy large trees that they draw energy from in order to thrive. It's rare to see dew-bugs elsewhere, as the further they are from their tree, the less energy they have. The dew-bugs who lived near Illusaur had a large tree just beyond the Illusaur Steppes region, surrounded by a large pond. It was really beautiful to visit. Sadly, they had to flee when the shadow beasts appeared and ruined the area. Some people say they migrated further north to find a new tree to call home, yet others believe they're still here, just hiding. They can be difficult to spot. Otto's notes implies there may be some truth to both. So Oswin found his way to the swamps, which means there might be another portal. Sounds like there could be, Emma. I'm glad Otto is in safe hands, but I'd be curious to hear if you find such a portal in the swamp regions. I hate sharing, so that will never happen to me. I'll let you know if I do. Alright, let's go to Nicholas. You'd think it's just bread, meat, sauce. Oswin, and I'm going to check the statues. I found this traffic cone out on the Stocknell Swamps. I thought you would be interested. I'm beginning to get accustomed to your strange finds, Emma. What did you say it was again? A traffic cone. What's the point? Just take it. Yeah. You place the traffic cone on the counter. Oswin lifts it up and pokes it in his face inside the opening at the bottom, then eventually settles on placing it on top of his head like a hat. Osmond looks at you as if expecting you to say something. Well, I'm sorry to say this, Emma, but there isn't anything remarkable about this. It's just a hat. I don't think... whatever you say. Either way, I'm grateful for all the things you've found for me. I'll put this in one of the cabinets for you. Osmond lowers his voice as if he starts talking to himself. Maybe one of the ones at the far back. Oh, anyway, if you see anything else of interest out there, please feel free to bring it here. Will do. There's even more that I need to get my hands on. I don't even know if there are any. Let's check the statues. I want to see how much progress I've made on them. We make a chocolate cake in a little bit. Let's go. We've gotten most of the diaries. That statue is finished. What can you tell me about Desmond? I met Desmond at college. He was friends with both James and Andrew. He was James's best friend. You'd never see one without the other. I think they knew each other from way back. Guess they have a similar relationship to Roz and I. Desmond was always kinda shy and let James do the talking. But part of that changed when we all met up to travel to Wales. I think going to university on his own without James gave him some confidence. When we arrived in Illisil, he started experiencing these intense headaches. We were all quite worried about it. Quite worried with him. But a revelation came when he spent time with the Magisters. His headaches were actually the start of him developing his own abilities. He eventually learned how to read people's minds. It was strange at first. We all made a pact that Desmond should never, under any circumstances, intentionally read any of our minds. I think for a little while I was distrustful of him. Desmond and Andrew spent a lot of time together whilst James, Roz and I were figuring out our powers. After Desmond discovered his abilities, I can't help but think what Andrew would have felt being the only person among us who didn't develop one. Alexis furrows her brow as she searches her memories. I think that's all I have on Desmond right now, Emma. Thank you, Alexis. Alright. Let's make a cake. What if... I have an idea. Alright, I'm gonna go over to my house. Get my flour. There it is. Figured it out. Trying to make water. that. And maybe I need more dough for the bun. There it is. I made a burger. I made a burger. I'm so proud. Milk, flour, egg, sugar. Oh, I need butter. I mean, technically it's the same thing. And then we make it chocolate. Illusoy tea frosting. Which means I need Illusoy tea leaves to make an Illusoy tea. Which means get rid of the flour and the egg. Then we cook the chocolate cake with the chocolate frosting. Yeah, with the frosting. I need more chocolate. Really? That, then that. You, and you. And now I made a cake. I made a delicious sounding chocolate cake with a tea frosting. Tea and chocolate frosting. Yes, cake. I have the Illusoy tea flavored chocolate cake for you. Nicholas takes a slice of the cake and lifts it in front of his face, analyzing it with his eyes before using his other senses. I would assume it would be a green tea frosting. He takes a bite and closes his eyes. After a moment of pause before he starts to nod enthusiastically. This is it! This is it! It's unusual, but this is it. It has a certain earthy quality, but it works somehow. Nicholas lets out a satisfying sigh. His eyes widen as if he's felt an awareness he hasn't ever felt before. For the first time, you can see his anxiety lifting. There's still a long way to go, but with the dessert, the menu is complete. I'm happy we can provide a full experience for our visitors at the Dancing Moon. Again, here is some gold for your troubles, Emma. By the way, if you ever feel you want to sample the menu you've helped create, just ask Fergus at his bar to put in an order and I'll whip it up straight away. You get priority. Sounds great. I'll think of you whenever I'm hungry. Yay! I made cake. Now let's go give Bulgar to my Shadow Blob buddy. Here, I have a burger for you. The blob's upper shape lunges toward you, latches onto the top bun of the burger, and lifts it into the air. The rest of the burger follows as you take a leap back. It arcs in a swift motion toward the blob as it enters what you consider to be its mouth. With a large gulping sound, it passes through towards the blob's center mass. You see the different elements of the burger drifting slowly around it. Ugh, gross. The blob seems satisfied with your offering, and its erratic motion slows to a stop. It settles on a slow rise and fall. It makes a rhythmic, airy noise. It appears to be sleeping. Okay then. Well, that's that then. Alright, let's do the painting next. Which means we're going to go to Wormstail Island. Which is easy enough to do. I should build some streetlights. I just need to buy a crap load of flour. Oh no, I've got plenty of flour and plenty of water. So let's grab the minerals. Alright. Have a good sleep. The exhaustion has hit. I have hydrated. Okay, we need you. And you. Bye-bye. Let's right. Training. Perfect. Now we sleep. We've been up way too long. But we will also take the emerald. Take that. And the stone. Pretty sure that's all we need. That, and that. cheap boy. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the desert anyway. I also need to go pick up my tools from Val. So I'll do that. I need a strong person to help clear the debris by the eastern gates. Will you help? It's not often that I head into the plaza. Sure, why not, Emma? I'll have to grab an ale from Fergus whilst I'm at it. Okay, that'll take a couple of days. To the Nanai Desert real quick. First off, we need to find some ruby. And we need to find some chests. Crates. Still take the meat. Mushrooms. Ruby. Perfect. That's what I needed. Now we have to look around. Possible portal. Ah. So like Kite Man. Because everybody fears Condiment King. Kite minus the tragic backstory. Where's the exit? Condiment King is also the only one where Alfred is on site for. No, there you go. Turn to either saw. Let's go brew some. Let's go brew some paint. Apparently flour and water makes a good paint. Let's go hand it in to Astrid. And then I've got to take care of my cucumbers as well. I have the photograph and the paint for you. Thank you so much, Emma. Boy, hope she likes it. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm sure it will be perfect. You're too kind, Emma. Anyway, thanks again for being such a help. And not just with the paint either. I've really come to grow fond of old Gal, you know? Hopefully you'll get to see this painting once I'm finished with it. Me too. I'm curious how it will turn out. I'm gonna do this. And we can't upgrade our axe yet. Or our shovel. But those are low priority tasks. Everybody's working to clear this thing. Dion is busy right now. Lucas is busy right now. And we can't do any house buildings. And what else is there to do? Check my quest. Check. James statue. There shouldn't be much more left to worry about. It's still not done yet. Okay, nothing down here. Yeah, let's harvest our cucumbers. And then we'll sell all the cucumbers, because I've got an abundance of them. Things, is it? 2 days left for the strawberries. I could make silver ingots if I wanted to. Gold nails. And the deadwood. Take that wood. Make 10 here. 6 of you. 6 of you. 1 large storage box and 2 sprinklers later. Yay! It's cooking. Well, cooking is not the term, but else into storage, into the construction box. And we sleep. Plenty of time. Now we'll go wait 24 hours. houses will be ready on the last day. Keep harvesting. I'm nearly finished with the story. Just gotta get the last of the quests and stuff done. And then I've got to find the remaining diaries. Alright, sell everything. Yep. Quests. What I will do, create a second lot of that one tea that I need. From Aston. going to try the secret passage. So I've got 2 of those teas. Squeeze through into the hidden underground passage. That's another diary. Somebody's been doing something. That's what we needed for Fergus. Let's keep exploring down here. Take another book. We've read all the available books. Definitely explored everything down here. Fergus. And then check the statues. Actually, should check the thing. See what books I haven't read. Okay, I haven't read the 19th. that shipment of pale ale.
It's great news, Emma. However, I heard the news about the mayor. Terrible business. I just hope Galea has time to process this. We will need to figure out what to do next about all that.
Fergus sets up the shipment at the bar and pulls the pint of the newly found pale ale.
Regardless, let's have a drink. To your success, and to the late mayor of Illusor. Here, here.
Here, here. Take the pint and down it all.
Blimey, Emma. I didn't realize you could handle your drink. A well-deserved drink. Next round is on me, everyone.
You hear Nicholas mumble something in the distance.
Yes, even you, Nicholas. With this new ale in stock, feel free to buy some more in the future.
Will do. That's great. Any other quests right now? Nope. Let's go up to the steps. The music is all wonky and distorted. Yay! We haven't done enough side quests yet. What can you tell me about Andrew? I met Andrew when I went to college. He was friends with both James and Desmond at the time. Andrew always felt like a bit of an outsider to the rest of us. It sounds bad when I say it out loud, doesn't it? It was never intentional. Andrew just didn't have the same dynamic that Roz and I had, or the dynamic that James and Desmond had. I think he had trouble with that sometimes. He was always playing around with that diary of his, and I suspect it's because he didn't have a really good friend to share his thoughts with. He was always playing around with that digital camera of his too. He studied physics and graphic design at college, so he tried to be trendy. Alexis lets out a small giggle. Unfortunately, I think our trip to Wales and eventually Illusor made his isolation between us even worse. He was the only one of us who didn't develop a power or any kind of ability. I'm ashamed to admit that he may have felt a bit forgotten during his time here. It probably shows in his diary entries. Perhaps I should have spoken to him more. I think between us all, it was mostly him and I who wanted to find a way back home the most. I think he was jealous of us. I found it hard to approach him sometimes because of this, and over time things grew very distant between us. I remember him and James arguing a lot over this. There's not more that I can say that probably wouldn't already be written down in his diaries. Have you still been reading them? It's probably worth having a look over them if you haven't already yet. Right, so we've got 2 of the 4 done. So we just need to finish a couple more of these.
So all we gotta do now is wait for that to finish.
So we've got time, so we'll just sit here and wait for 11 hours. Wait 1 more hour. With the debris now cleared, we wondered if you could help construct a combat training area for Meryl. Ah, yes. Meryl mentioned this whilst we were cleaning the debris. I was spending my time coming up with some initial ideas, but I will need to put them down on the paper before I get to work. In the meantime, I have a general idea of what resources and items we will need for it. Would you be able to help gather these for me? I can write a list of them for you. Sure, I can help get things for you. Remember, some of these things may need to be crafted. If they are unfamiliar to you, I may have a blueprint recipe from my store. Okay, I think I can make combat dummies. And okay, we need fiber. Hardwood. Rope. Craft fiber. How much do I need? 4, so 12. Here, let's go tree chopping. Silver ingots and dry fiber, so I'm going to the desert for those. I think I have enough silver ore. Away. Oops. You. Need to get the coal. Julie. And we put everything else away that we don't need. Like the wood. Hey, Serafina. Hydrate. How are we doing? Delicious. How are we doing, Serafina? Let's go to the desert. I'm good. Making good progress on my game. Just a little bit more of this. Perfect. All done. Turn to Illusaur. Ran to Lucas. And what do you got for sale? Debug monument. And we can stone, nails, cloth, wooden planks. Raised platform, lowered platform, an ale garden, Dewbug grotto. Ooh. Well, I don't know where to get Shadow Silver Ore yet. Oh, I forgot what he said. Perfect, Emma. While you were gathering the items, I came up with the perfect plan for the training ground. I'll get to work. It may take a few days, but I'm sure it will be worth it. I look forward to how it will turn out. Alright, then we've got to wait 3 days. The waiting is the killer. So, in the meantime, let's upgrade our axe. I also do some farming. Thank you. God, I can't go to harvest them all. Harvest crops. And I'll probably be finished with the story next time I play this. Which is really cool. I'm gonna put some strawberries into my storage as well. How many am I getting? 9 per. Yippee! Now we water. And yeah, nothing else needs watering. Sell the cucumbers and the strawberries. Well, most of the strawberries. There goes all the money. Put that away. Put you away. Now I'm wondering. Alright. Next stop. We wait 24 hours. Do a quick check of everybody for quests. Nah. And tomorrow is the start of the third season. Let's go. Summer is just about over. Alright. Alrighty then, let's go sell these crops. And be super rich again. Check on X. Thank you. All my stuff is good and ready. And wait. Again. And now it is autumn. New season specific seeds can now be brought from Quinn's General Store. Yay! That means all of my plants are dead now. I'm gonna just sell all this, so I don't really need the fibers. Oh, that looks cool. Appears Lucas has done a good job in setting up that combat training area for you. He has, Emma. Lucas has always been great company. It's much better than having to stand by a smoking pile of debris regardless. Now on to the last piece of the puzzle. Dion. Can you check on him and ask if he's ready to start his training? Right, yes. I'll talk to Dion. Yeah, let's go talk to Dion. He is in the tavern. And he is upstairs. There you are. Have you thought any more about helping Merrill in his guard duties? You know what, Emma? I actually enjoyed helping clear the red debris the other day. Helped cleared my mind for the first time ever since the shadow-based invasion, and chatting to Leica, Lucas, Val, and Merrill was a refreshing change of pace. You notice what appears to be a small smile from Dion for the first time. Reminded me of old times. So, is that a yes? Dion lets out a short laugh. Yes, Emma. I'll go talk to Merrill right away. Thanks, by the way, for everything you've done. You really didn't have to. I'm glad to hear it, Dion. Yay! Any new quests? No? Alright, so all I've got to do is helping Alexis. Let's check the statue of James. Maybe I'll brew a speed tea as well to speed things along. But that will be for the next time I play. I just want to get this checked out before I do anything stupid. What can you tell me about James? Alexis brings her hand up to her neck and rubs it nervously. If you could see her properly, you would have guessed she was blushing. I met James at college. He was friends with both Desmond and Andrew. He was the first guy I ever took any interest in. We went out with each other for a few months. It was a short-lived romance, to be honest, but I was always fond of him even after we broke up. It was awkward at first, but over the time, the five of us grew to be a tight group of friends. Nothing more, nothing less. Why did it not work out? We were young and stupid. I don't think either of us really knew what it meant to be in a relationship. Come to think of it, I still don't really know. What about after you came to Illusaur? James was always the kind of person who felt he was above everything else, as if having a quiet life wasn't enough for him. He always strived for more, to be successful with whatever he aimed for. So when we arrived in Illisor, he was in his element. He absolutely loved being here. It only made sense to me that his power would be telekinesis. He was so proud of it, showed it off whenever he could. He used it to help a lot of people out around the village, which only improved his popularity. He was silly though and used it for the most mundane things. Everything was an excuse to use his power. He never knew when to stop. Alexis frowns as she searches her memories. I'm having trouble remembering now. I think there was an event. Something happened with his powers that caused an argument between us. I'm not sure. I can see that Alexis is reaching the limit of her memories of James, or that she's refraining on sharing the more personal details. I think that's all I have for James right now. Yay! Alrighty. So that's where we'll call it for today. We are nearly done with the story for Tales from the Dancing Moon. And yeah. So in a few hours I'll be back with more Atelier Yumiya, and we'll be doing some more side quests and stuff there, and then some main quest stuff. Next week we'll finish Tales from the Dancing Moon, or maybe I'll finish it on Saturday, we'll see. And tomorrow we will continue with Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. But for now, take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all hanging out. And let's go raid somebody. Who do we want to raid? Let's go right this way. They're doing the finale of Cold Steel too. Alright. So take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.